Okay, good morning, everybody. We're going to be doing a live severe weather discussion here. We've got a couple of things going on. Looks like we've got some severe weather chances here on the horizon. Oops, there you go. Got a loop going there. There's a couple of things that are happening. It looks like we've got a risk for severe weather now. Maybe this weekend, maybe Sunday night into Monday. Then it looks like some pattern changes indicating that we could have something possibly on the lines from Wednesday into Thursday. You'll have to excuse the background noise there. Baby is apparently not happy. We're going to switch here to our day 1 through 8 severe weather outlook. Day 1 there you can see just a general thunder risk there up in the top left, as well as day 2 as just that general thunderstorm risk. Nothing severe expected for today or tomorrow, but you can see there on Sunday we've got a marginal risk, that darker green area there for parts of East Texas, Southeast Oklahoma, much of Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, even a slight sliver there near the Mississippi River. That could be a problematic day, maybe a small chance of severe weather. The Storm Prediction Center has been outlining this day for a little while now for potential for severe weather, but it's a pretty low risk right now, and we'll break that down here and whether or not we'll be chasing that shortly. And then day 4 through 8, no severe chances as of yet. Let's go ahead and take a look right now at day 1. That's today. We've got, again, a general thunderstorm risk for non-severe thunderstorms, just garden variety showers and thunderstorms there, notated by that light green in the top left. No tornado, no hail or wind risk today. Day 2, we've got the same story for tomorrow, looking like parts of the south central U.S., like Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, could see some strong or some rain showers and thunderstorm activity, but nothing strong or severe expected. And then day 3, this is our big day here that we've been watching. This is the probabilistic outlook. It's a 5% chance right now for severe weather. Storm Prediction Center doesn't break this down further than that far out, but that is a marginal risk there across portions of Texas. And again, you can see right there that larger image showing East Texas, Southeast Oklahoma, much of Arkansas, even a southern sliver of Missouri and northwest Louisiana. Pretty large marginal risk area. It's a little bit early to tell right now. There's been some inconsistencies in the models, and it doesn't look like it's going to be that big of an event. But it's definitely something I'm watching, and whether or not we'll be chasing that, we'll decide just a little bit later. We'll switch over here and take a look at, let's see here, current radar image. Right here, this is using Radar Omega, definitely not a sponsor, but right now it's the best I've got for a MRMS service. You can see right here we've got some light snow flurries in northern Wisconsin, even across the Illinois-Wisconsin state line, which is where I'm at right now, and I don't see anything happening out the window. We'll zoom in here. We've got some light snow. It could be light snow, maybe even probably some rain, actually, given the temperatures. I haven't even looked at what the temperature is out today. It's very light precip in the Toledo, Cleveland, Detroit area. And it looks like, I'm not sure if this is ground clutter or if this is actual precip, but another area of light precip north of Rapid City. But otherwise, it's a pretty quiet radar picture there. You can see maybe some showers down there, very light showers and sprinkles down near Austin, Texas. But other than that, not a whole lot to report. So we're going to go ahead and look at our high temperatures today. This is from the National Weather Service. This is their day 1 high temperature product. As you can see, it looks like it's going to get almost to 90 down there in central Texas. Well, we've got the opposite here in northeast portions of the United States, as well as that extreme northern sliver of the U.S. Into the 30s for high temperatures today. Going to have this cold air that's going to be surging in from the northwest here over the next couple of days. Pretty strong cold front. Pushing in some drier, colder air, but still that southern tier of the states there in the CONUS and the southeast there, really nice and warm there for today. Let's look at tomorrow's max temperatures. Same story there. You got a little bit of cooler air turning in or coming in there. Cat's deciding to jump up and join the live stream. That's nice. Coming in here and pushing some of that warmer air through Texas back down toward the Gulf. A typical pattern for this time of year. We'll look at the Storm Prediction Center's Day 3 outlook. Again, right here, this is what we were talking about. This is the most interesting portion of the discussion. There appears to be some potential for open warm sector development across parts of the east, coastal Texas and southeastern Oklahoma area Sunday evening and night as southwesterly low-level jet strengthens. Modestly steepened mid-level lapse rates across this region may support an isolated threat for severe hail in addition to possibly damaging winds if any discrete cells can form. The thunderstorms that develop along and ahead of the front should eventually outspace the low-level moisture return and slowly weaken into the eastward extent across the mid-south and lower Mississippi Valley late Sunday night into early Monday morning. Pretty typical. So we're going to take a real quick look there at, let's see if I can get the NAM. I think we might be in range for the 3 kilometer NAM. We are in range for the 3 kilometer NAM, just barely. We're going to pick a sector here and see if we can plot out this possible severe weather event that could happen. Give me just a second to get that plotted. We're pretty new with these live streams using OBS here, and just not quite set up the way it needs to be, so give me just a moment to get this rolling the way it should be. And again, sorry about the baby crying in the background there. She's hanging out with mom in the back room, and she's apparently not very happy. All right, here we go. So you can see right here, this is the NAM. This is forecast temperatures. These are surface temperatures for Sunday morning. You can see down here we've got these cooler temperatures pushing, surging into the to the east-southeast there across Texas, with temperatures creeping up into the mid-60s there out ahead of that cool air. But there you can see as the day progresses, maybe about 3 p.m., we're back up nearly to 70 there. But we'll take a look here at the dew points. Right there is that moisture return that we're looking for possible severe weather. We need to get this moisture in order to have severe weather. We typically need, most cases, we need warm surface temps, moist dew points, which is humidity, some sort of shear, and then we end up with instability. We'll look at shear here shortly. And again, another cat's deciding to join the live stream. That's not going to fly. But anyway, we've got that moisture coming up into the region there, as we would expect. And as we progress through Sunday, that moisture return happens all the way up to the southern tip of Illinois, right up here in the boot heel of Missouri, maybe even into the southern tip of Illinois. That's pretty good moisture return through the Gulf of Mexico. So there is a possibility for some severe weather that day. We'll take a look at composite reflectivity as well as some other severe weather products. We're really kind of dumbing this down here. I don't want to get too much into the meteorology of it, and just look at some of these composite indices here real quick, because I haven't looked at this in depth either, and just for the sake of time and keeping everybody's interest, we'll look at some composite industries. Here's surface-based CAPE. Got this little streak of very minimal CAPE here, probably being a little bit underdone, but not much in the model for CAPE, which is convective available potential energy. We need that in order to have thunderstorms, obviously, and the higher the CAPE, the more potential for atmospheric energy there is, and the more severe of a thunderstorm we could see, but not always the case. Some of these winter events, we see low CAPE, high shear, where we have such high wind shear, it compensates for the low level, or for the lack of convective available potential energy. Look at mixed layer CAPE just for the heck of it. Yeah, same story there too. Let's look at forecast composite reflectivity. This is a one take of what the model thinks that the radar could look like, and it cuts off at about 7 p.m. Sunday. We won't go out much farther than that. Not seeing much in the way of anything that the model's picking up on. It's not really convecting anything other than maybe a couple of pop-up showers here and there over that area of concern where we could see severe weather. Again, the minimal chance for severe weather there on Sunday night into Monday. It's possible that once we get a new model run here in a couple of hours, that 60-hour window will push out farther, and maybe it'll convect something after dark, but right now it's not looking super likely. Let's look at the 500 millibar plot. This is basically going to look at, this is flow. This is 500 millibars, so this is way up in the atmosphere. We're looking at that jet stream, that flow, and we see a 55 knot 500 millibar flow, so that's good. Again, that high flow, high shear, low CAPE environment that we typically see sometimes here in the winter over the deep south or in the Dixie Alley. So I'm not too horribly concerned right now with day 3. Again, there's our look at day 3 for Sunday. Not a huge risk for severe weather, but it may be maybe worth us going down there and chasing it. I need to double check on that because we could also be looking not only at that, but we could be looking at Wednesday and Thursday and then Saturday into Sunday of next week for more severe weather. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see if I can get that pulled up here. I need to switch from the back to the GFS model here. Not my favorite model in the world, but it certainly is going to work the best for us in this scenario. So let's pop over to the GFS. We're just going to start by looking at the 500 millibar flow. That's that flow or the wind speed streaking across the upper or the higher layers of the atmosphere there. 500 millibars is the pressure, so that's whatever height is at, or that is the height of which there is 500 millibars of pressure measured, so that height can vary. We'll talk about height falls later on in another briefing or whatever. But here you can see we go through Saturday through Sunday, going into Sunday night, early Monday. You can see down here over that risk area, we've got that little bit of enhanced flow down there, that 40 to 50 knot flow. So it could be sufficient. If I was to target anywhere right now, I would probably target somewhere in central Arkansas right now and basically be able to play the south part or the north part of that target. Again, we'll know more tomorrow, even actually later this evening when we get more model runs in of what Sunday could encompass here for severe weather. You can see Monday into Tuesday, we've got some a disturbance here ejecting there, flowing off to the east. That's that strong 500 millibar flow, 100 knot flow, but that's not really going to bring us any severe weather. That's just a system there moving on out of Dodge. And you can see here on Wednesday around 7 p.m., I'm sure you can probably see the disturbance in the flow that we're looking at. Right here, we've got this right here we've got this feature here. You can see it kind of digging down into the Four Corners region there, and we could be watching maybe somewhere Wednesday and Thursday as this system moves off to the east for possibly some severe weather from it. So let's progress this model here and watch where that goes here. Into Thursday, we could be looking at maybe a Dixie Alley event on Thursday, meaning that it's possible we could see a risk for severe weather back in the Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama region, maybe East Texas, maybe even up into the Tennessee area here on Wednesday. Way too early to tell. Don't make any plans on it yet. We'll probably know more about that on Monday. This is really getting far out there in the model land. And then if we look forward, you can see some enhanced flow coming in off the west coast there Friday afternoon. And I need to go back one model run so that we're within range of this this here product. So get us a little closer. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Coming up on Friday, because we're kind of interested here in maybe the Saturday, Sunday time frame. Yeah, so I'm not seeing anything that's really terrible concerning over the next week or so, but there are those small chances for severe weather. Oh, Lord, what was I looking for here? I want to look at dew points. Let's look at our moisture return. Right now, this time of year, it's difficult to get severe weather because we don't have the moisture to create instability. We really need those dew points to come up from the Gulf of Mexico, and that's where those disturbances in the 500 millibar flow, the troughs, the moving jet streams, the weather patterns, all that comes into effect because it draws that moisture up from the Gulf of Mexico. That's why we typically don't get severe weather in the plains, in the Midwest. In the winter we can, but those are typically different setups. It's usually moisture starved, so we got to get those systems to come in and pull that moisture up out of the Gulf. Let's loop this here over the next few days. You can see that again we've got decent, respectable moisture return into the low to mid 60s here in that risk area on Sunday, but we're not going to see moisture return again until it looks like Wednesday night into Thursday. Wednesday night, we see some moisture return right along the Gulf Coast there. If I was going to target that area for any severe weather, I would probably say somewhere from the southwest Louisiana area all the way up, maybe even into central Alabama there. We'll keep an eye on that. But then again, moisture starved for the most part, but we get some more moisture return there on Saturday. Does that stick around? It does stick around. Saturday evening looks like there's 70-degree dew points being realized there, or modeled anyway, in southeast Texas and Louisiana. So we could potentially see a severe weather setup this weekend. But again, it's going to be very conditional here on that. It's just a little bit too far out to tell. It's really tough to predict these ahead of time for several reasons. But again, that's pretty much all we have for right now. I wanted to go live here and do an update real quick. The key points are right now the Storm Prediction Center has modeled or forecasted a marginal risk for severe weather for day 3. That is going to be Sunday. That marginal risk is mainly for hail and wind. I don't think there's even a tornado threat with that. Very small severe weather threat, but we're definitely going to be watching it. If by tonight or maybe tomorrow things do start looking a little bit more promising for severe weather for that Tuesday, Wednesday timeframe, and then that Saturday, Sunday timeframe, it may be worth for us to go down and cover those just in case Sunday does become a severe weather event. It may be beneficial for us to go down and cover it because we can stay in the area for a couple of days for the next one. But right now, Storm Prediction Center is indicating that there is a possibility that they may put an outlook out or a highlighted area for severe weather probabilities for I believe day 5 and 6. But again, we'll keep an eye on that. So I want to thank everybody for watching the live stream here. We've got a couple of things we're going to be doing different now. The live streams are automatically going to Facebook and YouTube, and the Facebook and YouTube chat. I can't really monitor it because I've got too many things going on, but they are connected now using Restream.io. So if you're viewing on Facebook, you can talk to the folks that are viewing on YouTube and vice versa. So that's kind of nice. We will be going live with a brand new streaming setup every day starting next week, discussing forecasts for severe weather and when the weather's really quiet. We'll be discussing past storm chases, questions and answers, things like that. We've also got an enhanced setup in the car now for live streaming, which is using this computer right here. It's a computer that's got plenty of processing power. It's got a great GPU in it, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 2 hard drives and all that. Our partner provided it to us so that we can do some more live streaming, basically as a sponsorship kind of thing. So we're going to be doing some reviews on this Acer laptop here a little bit later on. But this is going to really, really help enhance our live streaming while we're mobile. We typically would push a 360p stream, and it had some bitrate issues, some setting issues within OBS. So it would be really, really tough to get that stream up to the cloud and out to Facebook, YouTube, Severe Streaming, the Weather Channel, whoever picks up the stream. It's been really, really tough because we were trying to push this high quality stream even though it was low resolution. We had this bitrate set way too high, so we did some troubleshooting. We're going to be pushing a 480p stream now, which is standard def, which will look great on your mobile device and still look good on your computer, even smaller TVs. From the car, the mobile internet in the car, from this computer, we're going to push that to the cloud and have a little bit more high definition stream. We're going to be streaming at the appropriate bit rate now for both audio and visual, so that will allow us to give a more consistent stream. It shouldn't be dropping out all the time. So that's that. And I want to appreciate everybody who follows us on Facebook. Be sure to follow, subscribe on Facebook and YouTube, where I am on Twitter, and we're also on the big TikTok app now, whatever that is. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. I will be posting updates later today when new models come out regarding Sunday. So right now we're focusing on Sunday, and we're going to worry most about Sunday. But then our focus is going to switch to midweek and then later next week. So it does look like a fairly active December coming up, at least in the terms of severe weather season. But we've been kind of due for it. It's been quiet for the past month. It's been over a month since we've been on our last storm chase. That's the longest that we have been not storm chasing for almost 2.5 years now. So that's definitely saying something. So take care, everybody. Have a great Friday, and we'll see everybody back here in the next couple of days here with an update, or maybe even possibly live streaming with our new setup from the